Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a kind and generous baker named Mr. Thompson. He was well known throughout the village for his delicious bread and pastries, but what truly set him apart was his willingness to help those in need. One sunny morning, as Mr. Thompson was busy kneading dough in his bakery, a poor beggar approached the shop. The beggar was ragged and hungry, with a pleading look in his eyes. He hesitated for a moment but then mustered up the courage to enter the bakery. Mr. Thompson stopped what he was doing and greeted the beggar with a warm smile. "Welcome, sir," he said. "How may I help you today?" The beggar, humbled by Mr. Thompson's kindness, replied. "I haven't eaten in days, sir. Do you have any stale bread or leftovers that you could spare?" Without hesitation, Mr. Thompson handed the beggar a freshly baked loaf of bread, still warm from the oven. "Here you go, my friend," he said. "Take this and enjoy a good meal." The beggar's eyes filled with tears of gratitude as he accepted the bread. He thanked Mr. Thompson profusely and left the bakery with a heart full of warmth. Word of Mr. Thompson's generosity spread quickly throughout the village, and soon, people from all walks of life began visiting his bakery not only for his delicious treats but also for his acts of kindness. Some paid for extra bread to be given to the less fortunate, while others simply stopped by to chat and share their stories. As time passed, the village became a more compassionate and tightly knit community, all thanks to Mr. Thompson's selfless actions. The once divided village had now learned the value of helping one another, regardless of their social status or circumstances. One day, a young boy approached Mr. Thompson's bakery, holding a small coin in his hand. He asked, "Sir, may I have a loaf of bread? But I can only afford this." Mr. Thompson smiled and patted the boy on the head. "Of course, my dear. Here's a loaf for you, and you can keep your coin. Just promise me one thing: when you have enough, help someone else in need." The young boy nodded enthusiastically, and with his heart filled with gratitude, he left the bakery. And so, the cycle of generosity continued in the village, passed down from one generation to the next, all because of one kind and generous baker named Mr. Thompson. The moral of the story is that a single act of kindness can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to do the same, and ultimately making the world a better place.